Tonight's episode is sponsored by AB.
They don't get a
Wonderful
lead
water.
within
Very
the first
refreshing.
48 hours.
No, I'm just playing. I ain't got no sponsors, y'all, but I'm practicing because I want them to sponsor me. And that right there, that water right there, fire. This particular crime it took place in Minnesota. I think it was Rochester. Yeah, I said it before, I say it again. People are insane. People are crazy. It is crazy people out here. You don't know who you laying next to. Can you imagine you just married somebody not even 5 years ago and they want to kill you? Anyway, so he was a poison specialist. So we know where this is going, right? Right. If I was her, I would have wished I had kids or somebody. They done relocated out here. They didn't have family or anybody in the area. Child, doggone dog had to bark for help when she passed out on the floor. She ended up going to the hospital. 4 days later, died. She's gone. When she first went to the hospital, though, they thought she had food poisoning because you know that's what her symptoms started to mimic. Then as time went on, I believe it was like the second or third day, her organs start failing, heart started shutting down, colon became necrotic. The tissue was dying. Itself. Uh, just lungs start filling up with fluid, all types of stuff. And everybody is trying to figure out this lady was perfectly healthy, so what happened? So, with all these symptoms going on, the doctors thought she had something called HLH. Because, of course, those are some of the things that happen, some of the side effects with HLH. So, they did a test to test for HLH, and of course, it came back inconclusive. Go figure. Poison specialist. We did our research, right? So she passed away 4 days after, she got to the emergency room. And, child, why the husband tried to hurry up and get the body cremated? He wanted all his evidence out of here. But, trick no good, because didn't happen. They ended up doing the autopsy, which he was trying to get around by having her cremated ASAP. Ended up doing the autopsy and found colchicine in her system. Now, if you don't know what colchicine is, let me jog your memory, see if you might be able to know. You ever had Big Mama, Auntie them, or somebody that had gout, and you looked in a medication and you think something is COLCA, colchicine. That's what it's for. It's the gout medication. Poison specialist. He knew that if he gave her so much of this, that's what was gonna happen. When they executed the doggone search warrant, of course they found it on his computer that he was looking up exactly how much he needed to give her for her weight, her age, her height, blah blah blah, in order to have the effect that he wanted to take place. And it's not a poison, so that's why it didn't show up right away. This is a regular medication. But he gave her a lethal dose. Just so happened, he was a sneaky little thing. He made her a smoothie 10 days before. He was trying to hurry up. But her friend happened to be there that time and tasted the smoothie and said it was disgusting. They both spit it out, poured it out, so trick's no good that time. Second time, he ended up making her a smoothie. Apparently, she drank it. Hence how this colchicine ended up in her system, but it was never prescribed to her. And she didn't have gout. Oh, I ain't tell y'all. The time that the friend tried to drink, why they started joking, talking about, oh, you trying to kill me? Yeah, he was. That's exactly what he was trying to do. One more backstory. How about they had an open relationship and he fell in love with a new girlfriend? So instead of just ending things like regular people, he wanted to take her up out of here. For what? You guessed it. The insurance policy. $500,000 insurance policy. Again. Then they ended up finding, also when they seized everything on his computer, in some of the search history, Can internet browsing history be used in court? Duh. Can police track a package delivery? Duh. And child, he was looking all that up 2 weeks before she died. So anyway, they caught him at a traffic stop. Of course, 1+1=2. They put his ass under the jail too, as they should. Don't go drinking everything when people give it to you. Quit eating stuff that people made for you, especially when they mad at you or you know y'all ain't getting along and they don't like you. And don't marry poison specialists. I'm sorry to all the good poison specialists out there. You know, we need y'all, but be careful. These people is crazy. Let me make sure I ain't forget to tell y'all nothing. When they pulled him over, they found a bank deposit for $450,000. What y'all think he did with that other 50?
For homicide detectives, the clock starts ticking the